It's now time for Mental Wellness Wednesday. Our friend Dr. Tracy Alloway is back, and today we're talking about a perfectionist and really the mindset behind it, and in a way, kind of how to cope with being a perfectionist. Because it sounds great in theory,
Yes.
you know, you're being perfect all the time, but there are some things you might have to work on, correct?
Yes, and one of the things that we don't realize a lot of times, Mark, is the connection between perfectionism and procrastination. So when you look at someone who's procrastinating, they may look like they're lazy or that they're apathetic and they don't care, when actually if that individual is a perfectionist, it's a fear of failure that drives them, and it's also a sense of feeling overwhelmed that they have to do so much in order to be perfect or to perform perfectly, that it overwhelms them and they procrastinate as a result.
That's really interesting, and I wonder too, for a lot of parents, kind of keep an eye out if your child is doing that or putting that pressure on them, and all of a sudden they're not taking the steps to actually finish something.
Exactly.
It could be that.
Exactly, and one of the first clues that as a parent or even for yourself that you can evaluate is it an unhealthy or healthy mindset? So an unhealthy mindset when it comes to perfectionism is, if I don't get it 100% perfect, then there's no point trying. I can't even do that. That is unhealthy, and that's what we call all or nothing thinking. That if I don't get all of it perfectly, then I should do nothing of it. And that's the first clue that that's an unhealthy sign of perfectionism.
And then what do we do to help remedy that, if that's the outlook on things?
Such a great question, Mark. And I would suggest a mindset shift. Instead of ruminating, so oftentimes the perfectionist ruminates on their past mistakes. They regret. They think, well, I'm not going to try. The last time I tried, I failed. I didn't achieve my 100% mark. Instead of that rumination, reflect, what could I do better in the future? So you're shifting your mindset from the past to being future directed. So
I was sharing with you, one of my kids is really about straight A's and getting 100s, and if they don't, then they really feel down. And one of the things that I was sharing with when we were doing this, like almost the reflection part of it, is like sometimes when you make a mistake, that's how you learn, because chances are you will never forget the one problem you missed.
Yes.
But it's a way to kind of just take a step back and relax a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's an important thing to do.
It is, and you can ask yourself this, what would I do, instead of what shouldn't I have done?
Yes.
And that just kind of shifts your face forward. And to build on that, maybe something that's even a little bit more challenging, especially for the perfectionist, is to adopt a good enough perspective. So instead of going for that 10 out of 10 approach, can we do a 5 out of 10?
Right.
And sometimes having a time limit can be helpful. You can say, hey, you're only going to spend 30 minutes on this task, and it's not going to be perfect, and we're going to accept that. It's going to be good enough. And it almost lets them know that the stakes are low. You know, the world still carries on. You're still fine when you adopt a good enough perspective.
That's interesting. So if you do have somebody, let's just say, like, you know, shooting for the stars, and it's one of those things where they are taking more time to complete tasks or whatever it might be, what you're suggesting is maybe have that conversation. It's like, don't worry about that. Just take a little bit off, right? So like, you know, 90s are still a great score.
Sure.
Does that help with the overall mindset then?
It does for the perfectionist.
Yes.
And again, this is not a general, admonition. It's really just for the perfectionist mindset who already has that all or nothing, that if I don't get 100%, I'm not going to bother studying for the exam. And so it's a way to say that, hey, you know, 80s is okay. You can catch up in the next exam. And it's helping them adjust that everything will carry on as usual.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that is great advice, because the chances are somebody at home knows somebody who's a perfectionist. And a lot of times they're annoying. No, I'm just joking. They're perfect all the time. But if people want to learn more about you, what's the best route? How can they do that?
I have a website, tracyalloway.com. I'm also on social media at Dr. Tracy Alloway, and I'd love to connect.
All right, well, thanks again for all your time and information. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Stick around, more to come right after this.